When I started balling, I was like, I was in the club before I was 21. Now I'm with a savage and she 21.
The starting lineup for the visiting Utah Jazz. At forward, Kelly Olynyk. At center, Walker Kessler. At point guard, Colin Sexton. At guard, Jordan Clarkson. At forward, Lauri Markkanen.
Let's meet the starters for your San Antonio Spurs. The man in the middle, number 41, Gorgie James. 6'4", at guard, number 22, Malachi Brother. 6'8", starting at forward, number 10, Jeremy Sohan. 6'1", guard, number 33, Trey Jones. 6'5", at forward, number 3, Keldon Johnson.
The NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, D.A. Thanks. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Clarkson. Olynyk is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Colin Sexton. And for the Spurs, we've got Johnson. Zhang is out there with Jones. And it's Sohan in at the 4 spot. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having a couple of great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Now Clarkson. Inside. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Well, Clarkson doesn't do huge assist numbers, but he won't waste a wide-open opportunity.
Jones, the pass to Zhang. Johnson outside. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
We're going old school on him. Johnson with the mid-range, a rarity in today's NBA.
Outside, Sexton sinks the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Sohan. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
And we've seen it for years. Despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
And he makes the first.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah's. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
Collins checked in for Gorgui Dieng. And both free throws good for Clarkson. It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Sexton kicks to Markkanen. To the paint. He can't hit that time. San Antonio will go the other way with it.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
The defense just too soft on that possession. You have to be closer and contest at the rim.
Sexton against Jones. Sexton's shot is good.
And Colin Sexton is a scorer. It doesn't matter if he's on the interior. This guy is determined to capitalize.
Jones the pass to Sohan. Jones against Sexton. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Clarkson passes to Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, just 6'2", but the vertical for Colin Sexton. Nicely done.
Jones in the post. Defended by Sexton. Back to Jones. Pass to Collins. And stolen by Sexton. Five on the clock. Collins with some nice D. And it's Jones with the ball for San Antonio. They trail by 3. Banked in off the glass. Jones has got 6.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Here's Olynyk. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Stolen. In transition, here come the Jazz. Clarkson for 3. The Jazz again can't hit it. For San Antonio, they've got a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. Johnson outside. Jones looking for an opening. Drives to the hoop. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Clarkson dishes to Sexton. And Olynyk kicks to Markkanen. Jazz passing it around. Clarkson outside. Here's Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Well, at 7 feet, Kelly Olynyk doesn't have to go far for the flush.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor.
Give them another round of applause.
.114 left in the first. Here's Wesson. Here's McDermott. Shoots. Nails the baby hook.
Well, McDermott is working on that interior game because he has size and touch.
Passes it to Azubuike. The pass to Horton Tucker. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
That one goes. Count it.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Azubuike up top, covered by Birch. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Abaji, count the basket.
Abaji. Assist from Udoka Azubuike.
Now here's Graham. He's guarded closely. Here's Bates Diop. Count it. And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Jazz out in front, leading by just 1. And we'll get going after this from AT&T Center. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Jazz.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
They've also done a great job finding openings and exploiting them. Take those lanes when they're given and turn them into points.
Taking a look at the Jazz, we've got Rudy Gay, and it's Azubuike in at the 5. Trying his what from deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him. It's the Spurs taking it the other way.
Well, Rudy Gay was born in Brooklyn. Over 100 NBA players hail from that borough of New York City, making it a hotbed for hoops talent. I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
So it's Utah now after the basket by San Antonio.
And I just love seeing Gay share the ball. A solid distributor, given his size and ability to see over defenders.
Graham kicks to McDermott. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. A lot of talent indeed. And Rudy Gay is just one of many stars hailing from Brooklyn.
And future Hall of Famer Carmelo Anthony was born there. And just like Rudy, was in Maryland for high school. Kemba, Bernard King, Lenny Wilkins, other legends from the Brooklyn borough.
Now, here's Birch. Following the shot by Rudy Gay. Over Azubuike, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
first one falls for him. Well, we know the NBA has worked to get rid of the hard foul doors, and the league has done a great job of doing that. What has contributed, though, to that line of thinking?
Well, I think any play can be reviewed, Kevin, and that's a good thing because if it's a non-basketball play, then you open yourself up to a flagrant 2. The punishment is significant enough to discourage the action. I love the rule changes as it relates to this particular infraction.
Sexton against Graham. Gay right side. Off target on the 15-footer.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Roby. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Roby's got the lead up to 5 now for San Antonio. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
To the middle. Outside for Sexton. Jazz passing it around. Markkanen passes to Sexton. From outside the arc. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Spurs leading by 5. Things really clicking for them at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Pass to Graham. Clock at 6. Johnson outside. Over Markkanen. Johnson can't hit.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
On deep, Gay. A rebound by the Spurs. He's covered by Clarkson. Johnson outside. Burge kicks to Johnson. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game. And the Spurs with some changes. Collins comes in for Cam Birch. And Jones subbed in for Devontae Graham. And Utah also making a switch. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Rudy Gay. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Good. And the Spurs lead by 7.
Can't allow Johnson to get that deep. Once he's there, he's going to be able to score.
That's tipped. Now, here's Collins. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. On the basket by Jones. And now it's a 9-point Spurs lead.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Greg Keldon Johnson is listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. His strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. Jones against Sexton. The Jazz again can't hit it.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Now into the lineup for your Spurs, Sohan.
1:53 left here in the second. Sexton finds Markkanen. Can they get it? The shot by Sexton, no good. Spurs leading by 9. Outside, Jones. Johnson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Jones in the post. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Clarkson outside. Collins grabs the miss.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Here's Jones. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
And the Jazz call time here. .55 seconds left in the first half. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. 55 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Wesley, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. For San Antonio, they've had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
At the line for San Antonio, Wesley. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Jazz trail by 13. Here's Horton Tucker. There's 37 seconds left now here in the second. Shot to stop the run. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Spurs leading by 13. Right side Jones. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night. Utah shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Pass to Horton Tucker. Seconds left. The Jazz with another miss.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
36. The Jazz. 21.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what did you see in the first half?
We had ball movement. You know, we weren't in mud. The guys were in attack mode. Nobody held the ball. You know, you pass, catch, or shoot. And we did that a lot in the first half.
Yeah, you had them swiveling, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You have to like what we've seen from Jones.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
They've got Jones. Zhang is out there with Johnson. And it's Sohan in at the 4. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Now here's Jones. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. And Zhang gets it to go.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively. A nice defensive play. Alter the shot, then stay right there to clean up the glass.
Stolen by Clarkson. It's stolen by Jones. Down low. The jump hook. Defended by Sexton. 5 to shoot. Here's Sohan. And he banks in the layup.
When you allow good scores to get uncontested shots at the rim. No wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Dishes it to Zhang. Good on the shot. Zhang's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, this is the passion we talk about with Gorgie Zhang. Takes the hit and puts it down right in the defender's face.
Shot's good by Clarkson.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Jones against Sexton. And the basket is good. Jones has got 14 points for the game.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons, and former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, "I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there." And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise.
No kidding, David. All right, thank you.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference. This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Our promo team is looking to throw out some T-shirts to the louder sections. Get back!
So it's both teams making substitutions here. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Graham, the pass to Johnson. Back to Graham. Right wing. He's covered by Clarkson, and the layup is good. And the Spurs lead by 20.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops. both free throws good for Clarkson. Graham with the ball. Pass to Birch. Over Azubuike. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Graham against Sexton. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And here's Birch. Crafty move. And it's good on the way up. Birch has got 6.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket, using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Sexton kicks to Clarkson. To the inside. Here's Gay. Birch grabs the board. San Antonio leading by 22. Here's Roby. That one good for 2.
You've got the size, the frame, and athleticism that Isaiah Roby has. Go ahead and use it to make it at the cup. Beautiful finish.
Gay. And then Gay with the dunk.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Graham, the pass to Roby. Back to Graham. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Roby. No good on that one. And Utah the other way now. Now Sexton. And the shot is good. He's got 12.
Well, if you've got the speed of Colin Sexton, put the ball on the deck and make sure you make good use of it.
San Antonio foul.
Both teams will make substitutions.
First personal foul. Substitution on the court.
Jazz trail by 20. Here's Abaji. Horton Tucker, the pass to Gay. And finished off by Gay.
Yeah, and I just like the show of force there from Gay. Not settling for the simple layup, but showing his dominance, trying to intimidate with that slam.
And oh, what a play by Graham. Graham's got his second basket.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
And Utah making a change here.
Kessler.
Pass to Toscano Anderson. Here's Horton Tucker. And it's off from three-point range. 15 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Wesley with the ball. He's got 6. Down low. Here's Cullen. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And so it's San Antonio cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Utah, we've got Kelly Olynyk, and it's Toscano Anderson in at the 3, the small forward.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Pass to Horton Tucker. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Here's Jones. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Wesley. Good. Nice job down low.
Boy, McDermott is so good playing within the confines of the offense. Terrific spreading the basketball around the floor.
Abaji, the pass to Horton Tucker. Inside. The Jazz working the ball around now. The shot, no good.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Here's Horton Tucker. Count that bucket.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Passes to Wesley. Out to the right wing. Here's Bates Diop.
Are you serious?
Goes back up. That's tipped. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. It's stolen by Jones. And Collins now top the key. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Here's Horton Tucker. He's guarded by Collins. They set the screen. He can't get it to go. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. A crossover and finished off by McDermott.
We know Doug McDermott can make threes. If you can put it on the deck like he does there, you become a tough cover.
And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Here's Jones. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Spurs, Trey Jones. Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Jones. A different look now for San Antonio. Ken Burch is checked in for Collins. And it's Roby in for Keita Bates-Diop. The Jazz also changing it up as Azubuike's checked in. And Rudy Gay is subbed in for Olynyk. Both good from the line that time. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Horton Tucker, the pass to Azubuike. There's the pass to Abaji. It's Gay on the way. Just 5 on the clock.
And Gay is just so crafty inside, forcing the defense to hit him in the paint.
First team foul. At the line for the Jazz, Rudy Gay. at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And the thing about Rudy Gay, you never know when he's going to have a night where he just explodes. He's one of those guys that can just score in bunches.
The Spurs making a switch here. Graham's checked in. And both free throws good for Gay. Here's Graham. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Here's Horton Tucker. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Intercepted. Up top, Graham. He's covered by Azubuike, and it's blocked. Here's Horton Tucker. Gay outside. For 3, Toscano Anderson. Rebound, San Antonio.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Spurs.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today. And nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possession. That's how you build a lead.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Jalen Horton Tucker, first personal foul. Second team foul.
The Jazz making a switch here. Sexton's checked in.
Doug McDermott at the line for 1.
I think I like the skill set of Doug McDermott. He's a phenomenal shooter, and he's got tremendous range.
Over to the wing. For 3, Toscano Anderson. Birch grabs the board. It's Wesley on the wing. Drilled from 11 feet out.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
The shot by Sexton, no good. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Zach. Great game for you tonight. When you get out there, what are you looking to do to influence the game?
You just got to be aggressive. Coach is giving me an opportunity to come in and play a decent amount of minutes, so I just try to make an impact in any way I can and keep giving him a reason to put me on the floor and help the team win.
Well, you were a big part of it tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. As we end with the New Balance player.